are Broke Dude Podcast. I'm Jed,
Chris, Jake, Blake,
and this is episode 161, ladies and gentlemen.
161 rum.
Close.
Wrong song.
Close. I'm pretty sure we made that joke 10 episodes ago, too.
I don't feel like we did.
We
don't reuse material.
No, never.
We're not even ever sarcastic. So, just to kind of start out on a low note, fucking R.I.P. Chadwick.
Yeah, that one bummed me out quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, seeing all the pictures and stuff, all the paintings and stuff people were doing on Reddit. It's like, it's crazy to think how many lives he touched just by being a comic book character in a live action movie.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't realize that he also did. I knew he did Jackie Robinson, but I didn't realize he also did The Get Down, James Brown, and he did Thurgood Marshall too. Damn. So he's done like several.
He's been every black person in history.
Yeah, right.
Except Muhammad Ali.
So he's done several of them, and then was T'Challa on top of that, you know. And so to see such an important actor so young.
Well, he's like 40-something.
43. That's young.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not younger than me, so it's not young.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. But I don't know why. It hit me a lot. You know, it hit me hard. One, I mean, fucking Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I found Chadwick Boseman because of T'Challa. Like, that's the reason I knew who he was Black Panther.
Same.
But he was so fucking good in that role. Like, he knocked it out of the park. Mm-hmm. I literally don't think you could have gotten anybody else to do that role. So that alone fucking killed me, you know. And now I want to go back, and because I haven't even seen 42 yet. I didn't realize that he played those other two roles. I want to go back and watch those movies.
21 Bridges is pretty good too.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, the dude he was an amazing fucking actor, and from all accounts, just a splendid fucking person. Seeing him go in and visit cancer wards while he was also battling cancer and not telling anybody about it was just, dude, that fucking broke my heart, you know. It's like, damn, man, like he's going through the struggle himself and isn't letting anybody know to kind of give him help. And he's still doing everything he can to cheer up these kids that are also going through that struggle.
Mm-hmm. And not doing charity work just to make it a post on social media.
Exactly.
Actually just doing it to be good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's a genuinely good person. Yep. You know, the world lost a good soul when he died. And you can't say that, I don't think, God damn. That was loud.
His body.
Yeah.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
They fucking practicing wrestling moves
yeah,
up
I
there?
think so, actually.
Your son was diving headbutting the couch earlier.
Oh, he's a big Chris Benoit fan.
Jesus.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Oh, speaking of that, this is going to divert the topic here. But, so they started doing live fans like the Bubble is in NBA for WWE, where they put screens up. The first one they did was a SmackDown like 2 weeks ago. Somebody posted a picture of Chris Benoit and just fucking put that in front of their camera. And so the whole fucking SmackDown, there's Chris Benoit just in a tiny little corner. Yeah. It's like, damn.
I feel like that would be something Moose or Shane did.
Yeah, no shit. Like, if one of them told us they did it, I'd be like, yeah, I can see that.
It would have been worse if somebody else on the opposite side of that person put like a Bowflex.
Oh.
It was like, coming up next, your main event, Chris Benoit versus a Bowflex.
That would be an awesome. I don't know. I can't find a good way to say it. But,
yeah. Hilarious.
That would be an episode of Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah. You know how they do like Celebrity Royal Rumbles and stuff on the video game?
Yeah.
It'd be funny to make a Bowflex like fighter.
Yeah. I'm sure you can mod that.
Or the Bowflex was just the corner.
And he just keeps falling into it and struggling to get up.
All right, enough of inappropriateness. We're trying to be PG like the WWE was.
Fuck.
So I think we talked about it a little bit last podcast, but the DC fandom was the Saturday after we recorded, and they released a lot of trailers. They released a Suicide Squad game trailer, which looked really good.
Yeah, it intrigues me. That's the same studio that did Arkham Asylum,
Rocksteady,
and the Arkham games. Yeah,
it's I'm wondering if it's going to be like a Marvel Ultimate Alliance type game, but not necessarily isometric.
yeah.
You know,
I'm curious how it's going to work. Yeah, because I haven't watched a lot of the Avengers demo yet. But
Ugh,
the couple things I have
disgusting.
watched, people are like, it's gross. You know?
It is.
But then I've read some reviews where reviewers have actually played several hours into the game past the demo, and they're like, well, it's a lot. The story is really fucking deep and good. So I'm curious how they're going to do this. I mean, granted, Rocksteady, they have such a good track record. I don't think they're going to fuck up a Suicide Squad game. And as I texted you after we watched it, Superman is so much fucking better as a heel.
Yes.
He's a boring fucking character as a hero, but you make him a bad guy, and I am intrigued right away.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like Batman. Like out of all of them,
Mm-hmm.
which is a good pivot because the new Batman trailer, dude, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Like it's
I was skeptical about Robert Pattinson.
nah,
I was.
Same.
there was no way. I wasn't.
Before the trailer, I was skeptical. Granted, I never saw Batfleck. I don't know how he did. So
He's, you know how Pattinson just beats the shit out of that dude.
Mhm.
He's like that throughout Batman v Superman,
yeah,
and it's
I heard there's a few scenes where he like straight up kills people.
dude, he fucks people up.
Yeah,
Like he's, oh my god, dude, it's unbelievable. He's like a fucking brawler.
yeah.
He's just this fucking fucking 260 or 55-pound dude. But Pattinson's a little smaller, like little, because I think this one's supposed to be more noir,
Yeah,
more
he-
detective-ish.
Yeah, he seems like an emo Batman.
So what Batman is this?
It's just Batman.
Batman.
Like how many Batmans are there?
Well, there's only one Batman.
Well, how many?
Well, I mean, two if you count Thomas Wayne, but
Oh, technically, Robin's Batman now too,
yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson's Batman. Yeah.
So-
But it's still Batman.
and not Dick Grayson, his son Damien.
Damien.
Yeah, Damien's Batman in one of them too.
so like,
So there's several. Batman.
how many storylines are there? Is it like
Millions.
fucking
So many.
Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Infinite.
Yeah.
yeah. They
really,
have.
honestly, it is.
Why? Why did they do that? I don't get it.
Well, it's so they have the multiverse, so they can do a bunch of different stories.
It's so you can create a Batman movie if you want to, Blake.
Mhm.
Honestly.
But I
have
don't
your own
want to.
Batman.
You
Like-
can have Batman be a fucking like
Like a
raccoon or something.
So I could have a Batman be like from the hood.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
You could have a black Batman.
Yeah.
Like there's a black Superman.
There's a black
Like-
Spider-Man.
Fuck yeah, there is.
Wow.
Yeah, and
He's
I'm
awesome.
excited for that game. Miles Morales is the
Hurry
shit.
up. Be the first
I
one.
don't know. I don't know anybody that wants to be Black Batman.
Well, fuck, we've already lost
Jake.
Yeah, I would love to be
Jake
Black
would,
Batman.
Jake would definitely be
Fuck
Black
yeah.
Batman. Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say, do the
Harvey
voice,
Dent. Can he be trusted? Can we trust him?
but we don't have no Harvey Dents in my Batman.
I did get Dark Knight vibes from the trailer.
I
Yeah.
did too.
And
It's got the same tone.
I loved those
Mhm.
movies.
Yeah.
Probably
I
the
like
best.
dark movies
Yes.
like that.
It
Crime, mob,
Well, that just
gangsters.
that more fits more of the aesthetic and style for Batman. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yep.
Like that's.
but you know what's weird? The animated series wasn't really like that.
It was darker. It was for a fucking like TV 14 cartoon show. It was pretty gritty. You
On
know.
the WB, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WWWB.
So the Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman are going to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Who's
can't.
playing Catwoman?
Zoe Kravitz.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. She played Domino, right?
Zoe Kravitz?
Maybe not.
No.
Mm.
Who did Zoe
Okay.
pl- I don't remember who she played.
You know her stepdad is Jason Momoa?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird.
it really is.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're the same age.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. But like watching the new the Batman trailer, it's dark and it makes me feel like it's that way to make it easier to transition Joaquin's Joker into it.
I see. I don't know if I'd be okay with that. Like, I think
I know it's just an Elseworld, but it's like it's a fan phase.
Yeah.
You know.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kravitz didn't give it away for you.
No, I didn't know how it was spelled, and then I checked, and I'm like, oh, it is spelled the same. Sorry, I missed the timing there.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't know if I would like that, because I think Joaquin's Joker, like I'm iffy on a sequel to that Joker movie. Like, it fits so good in its own realm
as a one shot.
Yeah, like I don't think you need to expand on it, or if you're gonna expand on it, I would rather see the villain side than have him be incorporated into a Batman movie.
Yes,
you know,
I agree with that.
So have him kind of like taking over the criminal underground of Gotham, which he does a ton of times in the fucking comic books. You know, do something with that. Just you can even have Robert Pattinson's Batman be like a side character if you want, but
have him be the villain in the movie.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Mm-hmm. The antagonist.
You know what? If Heath Ledger just wouldn't have died, everything would have been okay.
I don't think. I think that was his one Joker movie, though. Unfortunately,
you think so?
Yeah. It's like I don't know where you go from. Nolan always said it was going to be a trilogy, so Joker wasn't going to show up again.
Okay. But they could easily turn The Dark Knight and that cast and that story into like a Netflix series.
Oh yeah.
Or, and like just kept it going.
Yeah, something
dude,
epic.
Like, fucking dope.
Like, I would have really liked to have seen, and this is what intrigues me about Paul Dano playing the Riddler in the Batman, the new one. I would have loved to have seen a gritty Riddler character in the Dark Knight trilogy. And now we're kind of getting that with the Batman.
Not the weird one like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, because he was a comedic character.
Yeah.
I mean, that era of Batman was just
that
all
movie was
slapstick.
Adam West could have been fine playing Batman.
I still to this day love that fucking movie though.
Like,
Tommy Lee Jones.
I should like it for what it is
great. I love Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face.
I should like it for what it is, but like part of me is like, oh god, I
fucking hate it.
So cheesy.
Yeah, it's so corny, but I fucking love it, dude.
The lines from like Poison Ivy, and she's like,
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
Chew. Everywhere out of fucking Mr. Freeze's mouth is some type of freeze pun.
Yeah,
isn't that where Seal's Kiss from a Rose came from?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Not ugly mother.
Yeah. But yeah, for what they were fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy the grittier Batman stories though. So and especially because I didn't realize Paul Dano was playing Riddler. That intrigues me more than Colin Farrell playing Penguin or Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman.
And you know what's weird is people are like, that's not Colin Farrell. It's this old white guy. Can't think of what movies he fucking played in.
Wilford Brimley.
No.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
That dude died too.
You
know what it was?
Diabetes. I can't think of what fucking movie he plays in, but when you actually get a still shot of Colin Farrell's Penguin, you'll know who I'm talking about. Because people are like, no, that's not him. That's not Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
And apparently some of the costume designers or whatever, the people that made the prosthetic, came on Instagram and were like, nope, that's Colin Farrell. We should know.
Yeah.
We made the prosthetic.
We did the shit. You just need to put up the pictures of you actually applying the prosthetic.
Yeah, apparently. And then of it being made, so that way it's just from point A to point B.
And then people will still have their conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Just like the fucking moon landing was fake.
So that's coming out next year. The Batman. Can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all peep that new Mulan though?
Thinking about it, actually.
No, I haven't.
Like, it can't be any worse than...
I'm still waiting for y'all motherfuckers to watch Hamilton, so.
Oh, yeah.
Where do I get that?
Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's on
Is
Disney
that
Plus.
on there?
Yeah.
I'll be a
And
fucking
it's
mother
fucking
humper.
good. It's really good. I mean, it's 3 hours long, so it's rough to get
I ain't got
through,
none but
but
time,
geez,
so.
it's true. It is. It does not feel like 3 hours though. Like,
Is it
was
like
so-
a classical, like a?
It's
like
a hip hop musical,
See, I can't do musicals, bro.
but it's hip hop.
I struggle too.
Yo, like I'll never forget. I was in high school and this one chick, she was like, "Yo, you gotta watch this movie." I'm like,
Was it Grease?
"No, it was
Sweeney Todd.
God damn it!" There's another famous one. It like came out in movie theaters probably 10 years ago.
In high school?
Rent.
Boom.
Yep.
And she's like, you got to check this out. And I was like, all right. So I popped Rent in.
Did you get AIDS?
No,
Everybody got AIDS.
AIDS.
I'm like, okay, cool. They're singing. Like, they're going to stop singing.
Nope.
That motherfucker kept singing. And I was like, yo, this shit is trash. And they threw that shit out, bro. I was like, get this shit out of my fucking Blu-ray player.
And I'm the same way too. Like I'm not a musicals guy. I do not like musicals at all. But the way it's crafted and the way it's done, a lot of the songs sound like good hip hop. Like it's not like a traditional musical where it's like, all right, I'm fucking over this shit.
So what is Hamilton about? Like
the
Alexander-
president or 2 hour
Alexander Hamilton.
2 hour jingles. Like I'm out.
It makes sense why Mike Pence walked out on Hamilton.
Yeah, because it's played by a bunch of black people.
It wasn't making sense to me until now.
Yeah, but I mean, the hype behind it is real, and I'm not bullshitting you there. Like I
know
hate musicals
TikTok's
too.
all about it, and
Dude,
I've heard good things.
For a couple of weeks after I watched it, I would go on YouTube and like listen to the songs because obviously can't find the clips on YouTube. But the because they have a presidential, like a congressional debate, and they do it in rap battle style. Okay. Well, George Washington hands a mic to Hamilton and lets him go, and then hands the mic to Thomas Jefferson, and they just fucking trash on each other the entire song. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's worth the fucking watch. It's worth it.
All right, I'll put it in queue.
So the NBA and the NFL have made an initiative to make their stadium,
MLB too.
and the MLB?
I think so.
No.
It was the Dodgers Stadium. They were the first ones to do it.
Yeah, well, the MLB is too conservative for that shit.
They came out and did something for one of the old Hall of Famers, and then they left the field. So they paid respects to the Hall of Famer, and then they're like, "Fuck this, we're out."
God, white people are pissed.
Yeah, I bet. They're losing all their sports.
Yeah, they are.
First NASCAR, now baseball. Shit.
Oh, what is
What's
this
next?
world? What's
Golf?
this country coming to?
Golf, tennis.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Serena and Venus have been dominating tennis for years. So
Serena, Venus is like,
she's a 1C.
she's like Brooke or Robin Lopez.
She's won a bunch of doubles with Serena.
there
Okay,
you go, there you go.
That's what
Serena's
it is.
just,
That's like Blake's won a lot of.
she's the
war
vestigial
zones.
twin.
yeah, exactly. I'll agree with
here
that
for the
one.
ride, guys.
Yo,
Hey, we gotta get a solid 4-team win a couple days ago.
Hey, you hear that call out? I made that call out.
We did.
Oh.
None of us went to the Goosh or nothing.
Nothing.
So I didn't hear that about the MLB, but the NBA, they're going to turn their arenas into polling stations, which I don't know how you can do that. I thought it was.
I think. What is it? There's is it University of Louisville or something? There's a stadium in Louisville that they were doing it where they locked the doors before, well, even though people were in line, and there was that huge fucking ruckus about it during the primaries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you can. I don't know how you, because like we have set ones here, so they probably just have to register for it or some shit. Maybe.
Well, I'm sure LeBron had something to do with this, and they probably like registered that stadium as a precinct or whatever to take over the mass majority of the ones that aren't letting them get in.
Yeah.
You know, so then the place holds 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Should be no problem. Well, except for the NBA guys.
Yeah.
But
Well, and I wonder if it's one of those things where in major cities where these are obviously occurring, there's multiple polling locations. Whereas in Salina, if you live in this district, you vote here. You know what I mean? We're small enough that you can only have one per district.
Well, I mean, I say that because you hear about like places like Dodge City closing polling places, and like I guess I should look into that, but.
see, they could turn their fucking JUCO fucking college that goes to the damn championship every other year into a place that can vote.
But all the Mexicans would vote then.
How do you guys feel about the old mail-in voting thing?
I've done it
I am
the last
upset
two
about it.
elections. Yeah, I mean it's worked fine for me.
I've never done it, but I didn't even know that was a thing until this year, and I was like, well, fuck, that means I don't have to go stand in line.
Yeah,
But you do have to register to get an advanced ballot, an absentee ballot, they call it.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
simple. And I mean, last election that I did it in, I forgot to send it in early enough for them to actually receive it, so I just took it straight up to the county courthouse.
I've
and
seen
delivered
some
it.
on. I think it was on Facebook, of course. The one time I do get on there, they're like, "If you trust mail-in voting, send yourself $500 and see if it gets to you all in one piece." I was like,
It will.
It will.
Yeah.
Like it's not even that. Like sending money, they say not to send money through the mail because mail does get lost.
Mhm.
If you lose that mail, you're out $500.
Right.
There's nothing, you can't get that back.
Yeah. It's not
So
people
it's-
opening your shit and stealing it.
And
You crazy fucker.
damn it, what was I gonna say?
Like it's people are just so like I don't even think they know why they don't want mail-in voting.
It's not like they have people like the fucking postal service or whatever is hiring people and be like, man, that one's a little heavy.
yeah, that one feels like some drug money.
This one's got the good shit.
Let's go ahead and open it and say we lost it.
Yeah, like
Oh, come on, guys.
I think our mail carriers have more integrity than that. Like I'm not saying they all do.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm sure
you're
there's
gonna
some
find
shitty-
bad apples.
shitty ones.
Yeah, and anything you do.
If you the ramifications of getting caught aren't worth
It's
it.
a felony.
Yeah.
Felony. Yeah.
And they can find out.
Yeah. Pretty
It's-
fucking easily.
And you aren't gonna make. You don't make enough money to fight that
To
shit.
fight that. No.
So
Your ass is going to prison.
like
Not
in-
jail.
So what you
Prison.
in here for? Man, I went through this bitch's mail.
And I just opened up some lettuce. That's all I did was just.
I
open
thought
up some
I thought
lettuce.
my girl was cheating on me, so I had to went through her mail.
Yo,
Yeah,
let's go ahead and
probably-
tattoo these paper cuts on your fingers.
Oh, he's hard. He's got them paper cuts, bro.
Yeah, like mail-in voting. Okay, before dudes started taking out mail sorting machines.
He fucking up the postal system.
Yeah. So mail-in voting pre that.
Was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, it was fine. There was nothing wrong with it.
So
There was
then
no-
why all of a sudden now is it a problem?
Because he's trying to steal the election. Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
and
Because
he's
he
going to
knows-
say that if he loses, it's because those okay.
even though there's no, the only instances of voter fraud through the mail have been done by the Republican Party.
So why would they create a problem that's not even there?
Because it gets their base riled up. Conspiracy theories.
Because if you create the problem, you can sell the cure.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
He's
And
a
the cure
fucking
is
snake
Jesus and guns.
The cure is Trump steaks.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Trump mail.
Yeah.
Promise we won't fold like
No,
other businesses.
Like since we were, because I remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about like why use the postal service versus like FedEx or some other thing like that. Since I work in a shipping department, like I can actually see it, and I've been paying attention to it. So the difference is about $5 for the same weight of mail between the postal service and FedEx.
Damn.
yeah, dude. Like sending like just a little envelope was like $8 with FedEx,
Mm-hmm.
but like $50 with a stamp
Yeah,
for the postal service.
50 cents.
Or, yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Like I'd pay $50 to send
Okay,
a letter.
so
to support
can
the postal
someone
service.
explain to
Of course.
me why the price is so different?
Because of
One's a FedEx is a privately owned company.
because capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism. They can charge whatever the fuck they want for the postage.
So like, because it's privately, it's money coming out of their pocket. Whereas if it's government, it's not really coming out of
And
their
now,
pocket.
if a FedEx employee goes through your shit and steals your money out of your package, is that a
it's,
federal offense?
it's insured though.
Yeah, I feel like mail, like just mail in general.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
and
I'm sure it's
FedEx-
legal either way.
Yeah.
No, they can just.
I don't
do
know.
that.
Let me Google
So
that.
don't send it through FedEx. They can just open your shit and be like, oh, this motherfucker got a bong.
Blake's gonna Google that shit and then pull up an application right there.
Not a
Yo, I'm
felony.
about to be rich.
I'm about to be opening all y'all mail.
It's just a misdemeanor at FedEx.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shit, I can do 7.
That 50 cents was worth it though. Sorry, Uncle Timmy. Uncle Timmy. Yeah, so NBA, NFL, NFL's letting their like stadium workers and shit like that off that day to go vote, which really surprises me because the NFL is not the most progressive league.
Well, I mean,
I think they're starting to become that.
Yeah,
way, though.
since George Floyd, they've kind of flipped their script pretty hard.
Yeah, like you.
But I think it's to
shouldn't have
save
taken
face,
that.
though.
It shouldn't have.
Like,
but
Kaepernick was doing this
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
And y'all blackballed him. And
he's still not.
Y'all were trying to say
bet you-
the prisoners were trying to run the asylum or whatever.
I bet you Goodell was like, when he said those words, well, maybe we should have, how do you say? Maybe we should have handled that situation a lot more differently.
Considering like 70% of your fucking rosters are black.
I bet you it was hard for him to say that.
Yeah. No, and it sucks that it took George Floyd for them to get this position, but I'm glad they finally got there.
They don't get points for it though.
No, you don't get points.
No.
It's a good thing you got there,
But it's about fucking time.
yeah. Congratulations on catching up with the rest of the country.
Thank you for being human.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you own one day of the fucking week.
2
Okay, 2 days.
Monday.
the
They definitely
week.
own Monday.
I mean, they kind of own
And-
Thursday too. So
Yeah.
You have more power than you think you say you do.
yeah. Yeah, and that's why I appreciate what the NBA has done so much. Like, I mean, granted, I don't think a lot of white people were watching basketball, or that type of white person was watching basketball, I should say.
No, it's too complicated a sport.
Yeah. But
They don't go around in circles all day.
I stopped watching basketball after James Naismith invented it.
I love those people.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I haven't watched
told that
basketball. I'm not watching basketball.
I told that motherfucker not to use fucking wood as a basket.
Remember when it was literally just a basket? That's the kind of basketball I like.
Back when it's pure.
Them chest passes.
No dribbling.
Just
none of
chest
that
passes.
fancy stuff.
And I
just
told
the
him
fundamentals.
I told him no Converse either, because that was a competitive advantage. I need you guys out there with slave feet.
Slave feet. But yeah. So I don't think, whereas NFL has more of that kind of honky ass white boy crowd, I don't think NBA has that crowd. So it wasn't a shock that NBA went that route. I'm glad they did. I think it was the right move. I think it's the right move for the NFL. Even MLB, I respect what they did. I watched I can't remember who the two teams were, but they went through the broadcast motions, did the national anthem and shit. What the defensive team took the field and was out on the field when all of a sudden both teams decided to come out of the dugouts, have a moment of silence. They all took off their caps, put their heads down. Like, I think they did it for like a minute and a half, some shit like that. And then the defensive team came off the field and they both just went back into their fucking changing rooms. And the only thing that left on the field was somebody put a Black Lives Matter shirt over home plate.
Yep.
And I was just like,
respect that.
damn, MLB, I did not see that coming. Yeah. Like, even the white boys who were standing up for the anthem when everybody else was kneeling, they still were a part of that moment.
Yeah. That's the shitty thing about MLB. They're very old school, very stuck in their ways.
Oh, it's
like
super
very, very conservative.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to do something like that is like,
damn,
whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty shocking. Like I said, I saw it coming with NBA and WNBA. Yeah, I mean, fuck, even hockey did it, and there's like 2 black guys in hockey, period. Like, so, and I don't think either of those teams are in the playoffs.
Soccer did it too.
Yeah, soccer too. And it's good to see those people taking that step. Like, you're in the spotlight, especially right now when nobody should be doing anything. I mean, people still are because they're assholes, but
Yet our president's still saying that. What did he say the other day?
something about the NBA having the lowest ratings.
Yeah, and I'm just like, who gives a fuck about ratings right
He does,
now?
obviously.
Yeah, that's all he cares about. And he also does. I don't think he understands that just lying about numbers that can actually be looked up doesn't work like that.
Oh, I'm sure NBA is like
I don't
through the
think you
roof.
understand.
Yeah.
Let
If
me
you just
explain.
say shit.
Let me explain this to you. If you are stupid enough to constantly lie, eventually people are going to believe you. regardless of what fact you throw at them.
See,
And that's how you create a cult.
the key thing is you got to find an audience dumber than you.
Well, yes.
So there you go, Trump supporters.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
It's insane that people can even relate to that guy.
I don't get it.
Well, I mean, it's not that
I
hard.
don't get it.
Like
I think-
Alabama. Oh, my daughter's kind of hot. I'd date her.
Yeah, that part, yeah.
I'd date her.
I honestly think
Talking about grabbing pussies.
I grab pussy all the time.
Oh, man, my niece got some mad juicy titties, too. Oh, I tell you.
Oh shit!
But
Jesus.
no, I honestly think it's this ingrained like
Incestual.
hostage. No. I'm trying to go serious with this one. Yeah. I think it's this like ingrained hostage mentality that capitalism has on the American people. That they think that they're going to be Donald Trump rich someday so they can understand.
Well, that's because that was a lie that was sold to them in the 80s and 90s.
Yep.
Little do they know, they probably are Donald Trump rich.
True. They could
Ah,
be. That's the reason
I like
he
the
doesn't
way
want
you
to
said
see
that.
our tax.
his
He
tax
doesn't.
returns.
Yeah.
But it's...
You see the bullshit he just did with the fucking
Blake
payroll
doesn't want to
tax?
talk politics.
Well, no, I don't. But this is bullshit
Just
because
remember, you brought this up.
I'm affected by it.
Okay.
It's fucking. He's taking away the
Social
Security until the first, and then we got to pay double.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
That's
Hey,
a whole
it's just-
fucking scheme.
It's all to put money in our pockets, bro. That's
it's a-
$25 a paycheck is really going to help
It's a
me out.
continue, and it's going to help you out for this month, and then 60 years down the line when Social Security is fucking gutted. Fuck you.
Sure glad I paid into this.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this is the continued Republican trying to steal that money.
How can he make that decision when it's not even his money?
You know how many decisions he's made and it's not even his life? It's not that hard for him.
True.
Yeah.
Like,
He's just out here fucking jump shotting.
Fucking Shaq
Paper
at the
towels.
free throw line right now is what he is.
like all his executive orders are paper towel rolls for Puerto Ricans. Hey, here you go, baby. Oh, hit the rim. Damn.
Okay.
Brick. Oh, shit.
Oh shit! There's a shoe.
That was Bush, but I like the effort.
You guys ready to get into the album review?
Blake, you ready for this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the name of the album again so I can write it down?
Golden Age. The Golden Age. So, I know I said last week, was it a month ago? Holy shit.
Yeah.
That I was going to pick like Big Sean or somebody like that. But I want to say like halfway through or a couple days after that, I decided to tell you guys Dizzy Wright, The Golden Age. This is a 7-year-old album. I think 2013.
And a fucking long album.
Yeah. Like I didn't realize like how long it was.
Yeah.
But
You fill it by about track 16 where you're like, all right, bro, let's wrap
yeah,
this
like
up.
is this done?
Yeah.
Like even though I like it, like it's like,
Yeah.
am I still listening to Dizzy Wright?
Yeah,
This isn't Dizzy Wright radio?
I could have listened
Yeah,
to
like-
2 albums in this time.
Making sure it didn't go to another album. You're like, Nope, it's still on the same one.
Still the same shit.
We're good.
I mean, at least it wasn't all skits and shit.
Yeah, and I don't want to knock it for that. Like it gets a slight for me just for the length of it, but it wasn't that I didn't enjoy it the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like for what it was a solid album. You know, it was just fucking long, so long.
Yeah, I listened to it again, or fuck, I've listened to it like 6 or 7 times since that
I have too.
podcast.
Yeah,
And there was one day where I was just doing rounds and shit, and it had started playing like Dizzy Wright radio, and I was like, I don't remember this being on the album.
is this still the
because
album?
I feel like is it? When was this song on there? Am I playing the deluxe version? So, who wants to start it off? You guys want to go beats first?
We're gonna do beats.
Sure.
So I liked a lot of the beats on this album.
I did too.
There was a good mix to me. There was a couple of soulful ones.
Yeah, some
yeah.
like organs and shit. In the
Yeah,
background and-
Kill 'Em with Kindness is like the more churchy type one, which I didn't mind.
Which that's like a sample from a 70s track. I can't remember the name of it. I had it queued up last episode when we were going to do this, and I've lost it at this point. But I recognize the sample right away. That was by far my favorite beat on the track or the album. I don't know what it is about it, but it just works for me so well. I love Kill 'Em With Kindness. That was my favorite song on the track too. While we're at it, that shit was just it worked. It worked really well. It was fantastic, start to finish. I like the theme of the song, the vibe the beat gave off, all of it.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and listen to it while I'm talking about shit. It helps.
Confuse yourself.
Yeah, like it helps.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blake, you want to live review this shit for us?
The best beat, in my opinion, was "Can't Stop, Won't Stop," and then "Kill 'Em." But yeah, they were all good. There weren't anywhere I actually didn't find any that I hated.
I had one
Okay.
that I didn't like, and that was a small slight on that beat. But the beats I had were The Flavor, Kill 'Em With Kindness,
I
About
like
That
The Flavor,
Life,
too.
and BTT.
See, the beat for BT. I'll get to that one later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Flavor because it's when I hear that opening, like I don't know if it's a guitar or like a little ping, ping, ping. It reminds me of like a tense moment in anime or something like that.
Yeah.
Or kung fu movies or something like that. I don't know why, but it's just like, okay, some shit's about to go down.
Oh shit. Yeah. Craig Mack. Yeah.
Maintain. I like Maintain's beat, especially because with Joey on it and him and the way they their cadences and stuff.
Yeah, I really like Joey's verse on that. Was probably like I didn't write down any lyrics. I had a couple ones that I wrote down lyrics and went to look them up and couldn't find what caught me. But I Joey's verse was probably my favorite verse on the album. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
I like
don't even
Logic's
really
verse a
listen to
lot
him
too.
much.
Yeah.
That's old Logic too.
Mm-hmm.
But like Maintain, like just you got the wind chimes or whatever in the background for that one. And like his beats aren't super complicated either.
No, I actually wrote down because I had beats I liked, the one beat I didn't like, and then I had a third section that was beats that feel like 90s beats.
Oh yeah.
They feel like 90s West Coast beats.
Yes.
And I had The Flavor, Welcome Home, and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And there was a couple more that was kind of like tweeners. But those three in particular, I was like, man, this sounds like some old school death row shit, you know, like
Exactly.
and I loved that. Like they weren't, what is it? Welcome Home, I didn't have in my and Can't Stop, Won't Stop, I didn't have in my plus beats section, but I still enjoyed those beats a lot.
Yeah, to me, his flows a lot of the time remind me of Snoop, like almost to a T, to where it's like G-funkish and
because they're not like fast, but he's not like super.
yeah, he's just wavy.
Yeah.
Weird.
He's riding it.
He's so wavy. He really is wavy. But Maintain like reminds me of like a 80s R&B type song. Like there's quite a few songs on there that do. Welcome Home, I think. Your Type. Golden was it Golden Ghetto? I don't think it's Golden Ghetto. But the songs, like it was a great mix for me. I liked them all because they all were in my
your
hot
lane.
zone.
Yeah, and it didn't. None of them felt repetitive. You know, and the way he mixed them up too. Like I said, there's only one beat I didn't like, and that's kind of a nitpicky thing on it, you know. And but because like even the Flavor, Welcome Home, like the '90s beats I wrote down, they weren't back to back to back. They were spread out enough that it was like it kept each one of them fresh, and I enjoyed each one of them, you know. He had a good mix of styles in his beats too that worked really well, and he could flow on all of those tracks. Like I was impressed by how much I actually enjoyed this album.
Yeah, like Welcome Home's feels like a Fresh Prince type vibe, but yeah, that's the Janet sample. Like I think she sings it better, to be honest with you. But I mean, he's definitely got good beat selection. Like,
Did you guys like the Wyclef track?
the last one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was the last one.
Yeah. Oh no, second to last. We turned out all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's that's not him singing, is it?
Wyclef?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on that track.
No, I know he's on it, but I don't think he sings, does he?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. That's Wyclef?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea he sang. I thought that was all Fergie.
Bro, Wyclef was in the Fugees.
I thought it was Black Eyed Peas. Who am I
No.
thinking of?
Will I am. Not all black people look alike.
Yo, I thought Wyclef was like in X-Men Origins too, but that was Will I Am. All right, so I'm
Blake about spit out his drink on that one.
yeah, it's like World Peace. Love that beat.
Okay.
Step Your Game Up has a. It's one of those beats you could party to for sure.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one. Like it's.
That was one of my worst tracks.
Yeah, that was mine too. And honestly, it was only because of Tory Lanez verse.
Yes.
I like Jaron Benton's. I like Jaron Benton's verse in that song a lot. I don't really remember.
But Benton's wasn't like bar heavy like he usually does. It was too like he was trying to be in Tory's lane on the track or something. It was fucking weird.
Yeah. It worked for what the track was.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy his verse.
Like it feels like a Lil Jon beat, kind of like East Side Boys type shit. At least that's a vibe I'm getting from it.
So beats you didn't like. Were there any beats you didn't like?
Not really.
No.
Like I couldn't
really pick any out that were
Yeah.
ugly.
The like I said, my one nitpick was your type.
Is that like the R&B types
Mhm.
smoothed? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
this is definitely.
And
And see, it's not really.
It's nitpicky.
It feels more jazzy
Yeah.
than R&B.
And it was
Why can't I hear this?
he's got
'Cause-
yeah, they got the
okay.
And copyright. That's why you can't hear it.
and Blake has not reviewed the
thought
album.
you had
That's
it
why.
too. I was like,
No, but and like I said, it was super. Yeah,
This is my lane.
yeah. See, and it was. You're not talking into your mic, yeah.
Yeah, this is my lane.
But
Sorry.
see, and like I said, it was super nitpicky because that was the only one that I could find that I was like, I could not.
Oh yeah,
I could
this
go
is-
either way with this
Yeah.
one, you know. So it was like I said, most of the other beats I thoroughly enjoyed. So
Oh yeah, I would blare this at ignorant levels.
Oh, dude, like it's such a jazzy beat, and like with his voice and his cadence, like him on
You
jazz.
don't like this shit?
I said it was nitpicky, motherfucker. Take that earbud out of your head and fucking listen.
I guess like I didn't have a whole lot of bars either,
I didn't.
but like
No.
I
Yeah,
love.
me neither.
I can.
Blake, listen to the album first time as we're recording.
Like just his cadence in every song.
His cadence, his flow,
His
it
voice.
worked. Yeah,
he
Like,
doesn't
'cause
need lyrics.
Yeah.
He
Not-
just works.
because I actually went through on the two songs. I wrote down BTT, and honestly, the only reason I wrote down BTT is because the lyrics fucking cracked me up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure doesn't it
pop
bring,
that pussy or pop them titties for
pop them titties? That's what that song or BTT stands for. Pop them titties.
So-
But so the lyrics for that cracked me up, and then Untouchable was another one that I wrote down for lyrics, but I think that was because of
DJ
Logic's
Hopper.
verse.
Was it pop them titties or bite them titties?
bounce them titties,
Bounce them titties.
bounce them titties for a real N word.
In word, I don't like the way you
This
say
is a
it.
very New York fabulous.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a fucking strip club vibe, right?
Yeah.
there. Yeah. But
like you don't make that song for anybody but the strip club.
But like nothing else lyric wise really stuck out for me. And I even looked up a couple of things and was like, this isn't, none of it's impressive, which is not a slight on him.
Right.
Cause like the album works for what it
It's
is.
a vibe
Yeah. And sometimes
that
like,
you would just like. I would listen to this like if I was like at home rolling a blunt or something.
yeah. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
it's
this is
perfect music for that.
to just throw on
Yeah.
and feel.
Yeah. Cause
Like-
it's, you don't need some deep conscious lyrics. for
Thank
this
you.
shit. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
really don't.
I I am that guy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need to be told like 7 different ways to hate a black person. Like, I don't care
That's not
about
what rap
that.
music is.
I
about,
know,
like,
but I'm
you're
just
listening to the
saying.
wrong
You're
rap
listening to
music.
country, bro. You need to stop.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this is like a vibe. Like, he's probably saying something, but I'm not listening to it because the
And he does in a
music-
couple of tracks.
the
You know,
music is.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his lyrics are about like, do you? If you
Yeah.
if you're doing something that makes you happy, do it.
and that's the thing is like every track has a good message, but there's not any like thing that sticks
Weight
out.
There's nothing
clearly.
hidden in
Yeah,
it,
there's
essentially.
there's no cleverness. There's nothing like that. It's just straightforward.
And
Like, hey,
he's like nonchalantly talking about it instead of like jamming it down your ears. He's just like, yeah, he's great.
yeah, it worked.
There was a line on "Can't
Yeah,
Stop,
that's-
Won't Stop."
That's what I said. He's a way better Chance the Rapper.
I ain't mad about it. But he says, "You dealing with a psycho." He go by Dizzy Rifle with the rifle. 91 like look like Michael. I'm so fucking that up. Same year the police beat up Rodney King and gave us something to fight for. Like just the way he says it is definitely better than the way I said it. But it's just, I feel like when he does the alliteration shit, like it's even smoother
Yeah.
than he normally is.
Yep. He was doing one with or in like dormant and stuff in one of the tracks too. I don't remember what it was, but I almost wrote it down too.
Yeah, his lyrics in this album. I don't know if this is like his first or second album, but it does work for whatever it is. You know,
And lyrics don't have to be overly complicated
No.
for me to respect you as an MC. Like, even if his message got put across without him complicating what he was trying to say, like you can have solid bars and have a message. You don't have to have fucking crazy bars and not say anything important, which a lot of rappers do.
like now if he were to like have a couple tracks on here where he's saying some deep shit, with some message, and then coming in with some super ratchet shit out of nowhere, I don't think it would have worked. Like if it's a mixtape, sure, but if it's an album, I think albums should be more close. Like the spread should be a little closer, because deep shit and wild ratchet shit are definitely different poles for me.
Yeah.
But
So, songs you liked?
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Maintain. Like it's easier for me to say the songs I didn't like, which was BTT. Like it's not that I didn't like it.
It didn't fit.
It just seemed out of place. But I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't listen to it if it came on, but it's just not.
I feel like
kind of
that
weird.
the one track that I don't feel that way about is The Perspective. That's the one where she on Instagram flexing, all that shit. Yeah, that's the only one. If it came on, I'm like, all right, skip. But everything else on this album, if it came on, I'm not going to skip it. Like, I'm going to let it play. I'm going to let it ride.
Jed, I wonder, do you like? Does listening to songs about feelings and stuff make you feel a certain way?
No, it's just,
or is it just
they're boring to me. I don't get into them like you guys do. You know what I mean? Like, it's bland. I don't know. I can't explain it. I really just can't.
Well,
get into it.
okay. Like, if I didn't know you, I would be like, okay, he doesn't like that song just based off of how you look. Like, you don't look like a person that would like that kind of music, if that makes sense.
I feel like a man bun makes you automatically qualified for that kind of music.
No, I think a man bun makes you think like I don't.
Like Kansas and Journey.
Yeah, like
No,
but like
no more fish.
or like
Yeah.
the sappy R&B rap type stuff. I don't think you like that because you don't.
No.
But I'm trying to figure out why.
And I can't give you a good explanation as to why. I just, like I said, I find it boring.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable listening to
No,
it?
it's not that. It's just, I don't,
How
I'm not big on romance movies either. So it's that kind of thing. It's like, this is fucking boring. Like, I don't care. I don't care. You know, like, but at the same time, like, like One Below has a song called E.T.
Are
where
you
he-
insecure about your feelings?
No,
Chad?
I'm very in touch with my feelings and emotions. I cry all the time, bro. You want to fucking cry off with me right now? But no, like, because like One Below from Binary Star has a song called E.T. where he raps about a chick and being in his feelings with this chick, but he does it in a way that's crafted so well. I enjoy. Whereas R&B, when they do the same kind of scenario, it just doesn't connect with me. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the slowness. I don't know. I honestly can't put my
Do
finger
you
on it.
like slow dancing with a woman?
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't?
Okay.
Okay, that was.
If that wasn't
Do you see
automatic,
where
no,
I was
then-
going with that though?
Yeah. I'm just trying to.
Okay, I'm just curious.
help
That's
Blake
why
out.
I can't give you an explanation as to why I don't like R&B. I've always found it boring. And that's as deep as I can go with it. There's no like weird psychological.
I didn't know
trauma
if
going
maybe
on.
like man,
I
you
know
know,
you're
Jed,
trying to fucking
like
like
Jed doesn't really like talking about his feelings in front of people.
No,
So
dude,
like when he listens to R&B and stuff, it makes him
Bro.
feel a certain way. So he immediately shuts down. I don't know.
he just
That
stops
seems
walking.
pretty open.
Just fucking go let bro. When Jake was trying
like
to
a
get Moose
fainting
to,
sheep. Your goat.
Jake was trying to get Moose to do squats, I started crying. I'm in touch with my feelings, bro. I'm in touch with my feelings.
I'm sorry I made you cry.
You didn't make me cry. The booze made me cry.
I
Jake.
mean, because I remember that day. I was looking at, or we were out at his divorce party,
Yep.
and we were talking about squatting. And I looked at Marcus after you came in and started getting like, man, if he doesn't want to squat, he doesn't want to squat. After you did that, I looked at Marcus, winked at him, and just kept going.
You're an asshole.
I am. Only to my friends, though.
No, you're an asshole to everybody.
I don't think
I
so.
saw that shit with Skylar that you posted the other. Not Oscar, the other.
Well, I mean, that's different. That,
yeah, I mean, you didn't like her, so
yeah.
But still, that was an asshole move.
Yeah, but I
went
knew
through some of
her.
those comics and I was like, God damn, bro.
Dude, April went in.
Yeah.
She was more mean than me. So we got
Can I just say
bars.
something about her?
Sure.
She's very deceiving. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I thought
We'll check in on that after the podcast.
the only track I hit the skip button on or like fast forwarded to get to the verse was the "Tell Him My Name," because he's like D-I-Z-Z-Y, say my name, D-I-Z.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking get.
You
to
don't
the
like
verse
that?
already.
See, I don't.
I know who you are, motherfucker. And this is not the song for you to get like new listeners from. It's "Kill 'Em with Kindness." You already got that.
I didn't mind that though.
And honestly, that's the
I feel
track
like-
that
I feel
got
like-
me into him. Just Kill Him with Kindness.
Same.
Well,
That's
yeah,
how I heard of him.
yeah. But
That
like,
and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. One of those.
the what was the name of the D-I-Z-Z-Y track again?
Tell Him My Name.
Tell Him
Tell him my name. Like that's so hip hop that it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so used to that, especially because I love like early '90s hip hop so much. There's so much of that going on.
It does feel like that. I
Yeah.
can say it.
So that
I know it's done by many. It's just like, come on.
yeah, and but like it's funny to see it from that perspective because that didn't even register with me.
Okay.
Like I didn't like I was just kind of like okay, yeah, cool, yeah,
That's awesome.
you know. So it's funny to hear it from the other side of that scenario.
I didn't know he had so much fucking music. I'm probably gonna have to listen to his other albums.
Yeah.
Now.
If like since we're done with this one now, or since we've done this one, I'm definitely going to go through because listening to the radio after the album, like I didn't realize he was still making music like that, and man, he's still making music like that.
No,
Like he's still flowy, he's still smooth, wavy, whatever you want to call it. Like I did like the Hobson about that life.
that was probably my favorite one on there.
Yeah, I thought it was.
did you actually listen to that?
No,
song?
I've heard probably half the album.
Okay.
But this is probably my favorite song
Yeah.
on the album.
And I will say this: I don't like Hobson. I never got into him, and
What?
never bought into the hype, and I thoroughly enjoyed him on that track.
Yeah.
that dude
He's
can
one of those guys.
clearly rap.
He can rap, and I respect his talent. But he's one of those guys that is. You guys remember Little White?
Yeah.
He's like this generation's Little White to me.
Damn.
Yeah, like I don't fucking get why people love him so much because I see the fucking bullshit context and all the shit he raps about.
It's hit and miss for me.
And it's just
some
like-
shit I rock with, and then the next it's like,
Like-
you're just clout chasing, dude.
The
Yeah.
Illmind Hobsons I fucked with.
I fucked
Like,
with
I
like
like those.
3 of them.
But
Yeah,
And he's got 13 of those motherfuckers out
Does
now,
he really?
I think it was
Something like
Illmind 5 was the one I was like, holy shit, this is Salina, Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one Danny showed me.
Yeah.
Like they're going around the room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like I said, I respect his talent. I know the kid's got the chops,
yeah.
but I'm like, dude, like, no, I don't want to hear fucking shit about popping pills again. You know, that's why I call him this generation's Little White, man. Like, I can't fucking do it. I can't do that style of hip hop anymore.
So his
32-year-old
features were pretty
man.
solid on this.
Oh yes, all of them, every single one, of them.
Hobson, Joey.
Except for Tory Lanez.
Logic,
Give us that fucking
It's not loud. I need to redo it.
okay.
Beanies. Who was it?
Benny
Beanie?
Siegel?
Jaron Bitten?
Jaron Benton was great. The only one was Tory Lanez that I didn't like.
Yeah, it was like
And that explains everything.
Swizz.
Like-
It's
How?
another
Swizz was fucking
R&B
dope.
rapper
That's what I was
guy
thinking
that
of.
you just don't like.
Did he sound like an R&B rapper in that song?
No, this is very young Tory Lanez. He doesn't sound anything like this now.
I
And
got one
Yeah,
row.
I've never heard
Don't
Tory
fuck with Miss
Lanez
Argentina.
beside this song. I've never listened to any of
Oh,
the
he
songs
does not
besides that.
sound like that at
And
all.
that was a trash verse.
Yeah.
That was a
Here he
doo-doo
is,
butt
here he
verse.
is. Oh,
I
shit.
agree, but he's way more melodic these days.
way more.
That
But you
was-
still wouldn't like him,
No.
probably.
I mean, who knows?
I find it hard to like him.
I like him.
I
Well,
think-
I still
He's
like him, even
talented
though
as
he
fuck.
like shot me.
Yeah,
that
he's
chick,
talented, but I think he's a fucking punk.
You know, these Canadians, bro, they need to chill the fuck out.
but They do.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
But no, that was a doo-doo butt verse. I did not like it. Especially
Yeah,
right in the
that's
middle of that
young
track.
Tory.
Right
Hey,
in
don't
the
fuck
middle
with
of
Miss
that track.
Argentina, bro.
Because that track was Dizzy, Tory, and Jaron Benton closed it out. And so it bugged me so much that there was that right in the middle of it.
It's like an Oreo, but a shitted one.
Yeah. It's like a reverse Oreo. The shit on the inside.
I thought Oreos all had shit on the inside.
I mean, the best part of an Oreo
I
is
mean,
the
he still
inside.
kind of raps like this, but it's way better than this.
I hope so.
Way
Because
better.
that is trash.
Like he redid Drake's controller. He fucking snapped on that. I'll show it
He
to you.
snapped Drake's controller.
He probably did. That's probably why I've had like 5 of them. God damn it, Tory Lanez.
I meant Drake. I slipped up. I've been drinking. But you
So-
can't prove that to the cops.
Great album.
Yeah, overall. Who wants to start it off? I don't think Jake should since he recommended it.
Oh,
Blake?
okay, that's fine.
Well, from what I've heard, I feel like I did a disservice to you guys, so I apologize. But
All 30 minutes of this 80-minute album.
from what I heard, it was decent. I would probably never listen to it again, but I understand why my brother is obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to like 4 or 5 of his concerts in Colorado. So,
Damn.
Hey, you said you knew, like, when I texted you this song, you're like, yeah, that's totally you. What do you mean by that? Or this album?
damn, I don't remember what song it was, but it just had your vibe to it, and I was just like, I see why you chose
It was
this.
BTT.
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember what it was.
All about bouncing titties.
I don't remember what song it was. If I listen to it, I'll because it had like I said, like that Chance vibe.
See, I'm not a huge
I know
Chance
you're
fan.
not, but it's
It's
like
weird.
I could see where he's going with it. Like the aesthetic of Chance.
right.
Like not Chance himself, but
So, because like the way I see it, it's more, it straddles the line between R&B and hip hop. Like to me, it has R&B-ish beats with hip hop lyricism and shit like that. But his wavy voice is like, it's like he's singing. Like I don't know if he can sing, but to me, it feels like,
it's not spoken word like
Right.
most hip hop is. Yeah.
which
Yeah,
I don't
can see
mind
that.
either. But
Yeah.
it's
You know, I can't remember why I said that, to be honest with you, but
So what do you give the album? The third of it that you've listened to.
He's kind of
I'm gonna keep fucking up these numbers every time.
he's kind of J. Cole-esque in a way.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of YBN.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know YBN, so I can't get that reference.
Corday.
By the way, I tried telling Jake about it like a year ago, and he ignored it.
No, I listened to him.
You tried telling me about the Cool Kids like a year ago.
That is true.
I ignored it as well.
That's true.
Something by them came on a couple weeks ago, and I was like, all right, I really need to listen to these guys.
No, because YBN did a quote unquote reply to 1985.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was pretty dope. I sent that to all to you guys.
Mm-hmm. So what's your overall?
Come on, Blake. Stop bullshit.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. All right, I'll go next. I gotta say the positives of this album. There wasn't really, like I said, anything skippable. I didn't like the perspective, but it was one of those things. That's like that's even an iffy skip for me if it comes on. Like
you're not gonna walk over to your phone and hit skip.
Yeah,
but if you're by it,
if it's in my hand, I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, but if it's across the room, then just fucking play it out, bro.
Like you see some girls walking down the street and you roll down the window. This ain't the song. Skip. They need to hear
that's the perfect song.
They need to hear this track.
BTT.
BTT.
That's what the girls like. But no, yeah, overall it flowed really well. Even though it's in an hour and 20 minutes long, it didn't feel like an hour and 20 minutes long. I will say though, you got to cut down that time, bro. That is an hour and 20 minutes. You could have had 2 albums in that shit, you know?
Like how long usually are albums back in 1993 or 1993?
Yeah.
2013. Like I don't know.
40 minutes, 50 minutes tops. Like I don't know any album that went over an hour.
50 Cent, he had like 19, 20, 21 tracks on both albums.
But how many of those were skits?
That's true.
You know, like these are all tracks. There's not a single skit on this album.
But I mean that's also impressive.
That's a plus. Yes, that's definitely a plus.
Music since then has definitely changed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the average length of a song was 3.5 minutes. Now it's like 2.5.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe they're going down.
Yeah.
Like I love a good hip hop song that's about 4 to 5 minutes long. If you can make it work for 4 to 5 minutes, I love that. You know, I like my punk short, my hip hop long. You know, like punk, get to the point.
I fucking hate you.
There's a song by the Dead Kennedys called Nazi Punks Fuck Off, and it's 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's just basically them going Nazi Punks Fuck Off for 1.5 minutes. That's all it is.
and that's
and
music.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
That counts as music still.
Yeah. It's fucking good. You guys listen to your R&B. I'm gonna listen to my angry white people music. Okay.
What do you have to be angry about?
Nazi punks not fucking off. That's what I have to be angry about. No, it's punk music. It was about fighting fascism and Nazis, and it's good, solid,
wholesome American music.
Yeah, and it's also European too.
Oh.
But anyway, back to Dizzy Wright. I give this a 3.7. It's out of 5.
Oh, okay.
It was a solid fucking album. Like I was thoroughly impressed. Like I said, nothing really jumped out to me, but nothing sagged. Like not a single track. Even though I didn't like the perspective, it was because it was not in my lane. Mm-hmm. It wasn't because it was bad.
Right.
So there was nothing that was like, oh, this is, except for that Tory Lanez verse. But that's not Dizzy's. Yeah, that's not Dizzy Wright's fault, so I'm not going to knock him for that shit.
I don't know why I get so offended when people don't like guys I like.
Because you don't fuck with Mitch Argentina, bro. You don't fuck with her.
But yeah, 3.7.
Okay.
I'm glad I listened to this. I'm glad you recommended it.
Same. My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Way too fucking long,
Definitely.
but easy to listen to. Vibey. I could listen to it at work,
on a road trip,
while working, in the car, cleaning the house. Like it's just good jams.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bar empty, but good message overall.
Yeah, it's not something you need to sit down and focus on. It's something you can just put on
background
and chill to.
Hip hop. Yeah. Great. I'd
Which
probably
isn't
go
a knock.
like 4.25 out of 5.
You missed a joke so bad.
What?
You could have gone 4.20, 420.
Oh.
Come on, Chris.
My bad.
Jesus.
Swinging
He
a
doesn't
fucking
smoke
miss.
them tweeds.
Be better. 4.25 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's solid. I'm gonna listen to more Dizzy. Like I knew of him, I just didn't know he had that much music. And
Yeah. And honestly, Kill 'Em With Kindness might be my favorite song of this month. I know it's fucking 7 years old, but
Yeah.
of this month, like it's
day
really,
4.
if that song hits my Spotify,
the last
queue,
30 days, you asshole. I'm not talking about September specifically.
if that or Can't Stop Won't Stop hits my Spotify queue, like it doesn't get stopped. I listen to it.
And I've had a couple of tracks come up on my daily mixes that I'm just like, is this from that? And I look, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, and keep going.
Solid.
Yeah.
Jake,
I did not predict or expect you to ever pick Dizzy Wright though.
Yeah.
Because I don't smoke weed. Is that what it is?
No,
Maybe.
you just don't look like a Dizzy Wright guy. I didn't even know you knew who he was.
Either.
Yeah. We met a couple Sundays ago.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Vegas and
smoke weed.
every day. Yeah.
Has he
Him
done
and Tory Lanez.
Spit some freestyles,
I
you know.
think him and Cuddy could make a good track. Have they?
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see how they vibe off each other.
Yeah.
Their vibes are pretty similar, aren't they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it might sound too similar though. I don't know if that's a bad thing
Yeah,
or
it could be good, could be bad.
yeah.
It just depends on how they play off each other. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like obviously, I introduced it, so obviously I like it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Sweet.
It's like I listened to it 7 or 8 times, 2 times a day at work at least, and outside of BTT, and see BTT is like Gold Digger for me. Like I don't hate the song, I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah. Doesn't
Like-
fit.
Like not yeah, I mean that, but it's also I just don't whatever. I'm not trying to listen to it right now. Like that's a song I probably would cross the room to switch, depending on what I'm doing.
True.
But if we're
It's definitely
like,
not a song
outside-
where it's like, I gotta go listen to that.
yeah, it's like hey, throw on that BTT. It's not that song.
That's the song you listen to when you're heading to the strip club already halfway lit.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You got to get in that zone.
Bounce some titties.
Oh, I got one row. But I can see why Tory would be your West Side.
Dude, it was bad.
That's a horrible example. But I will say Tory's better than West Side.
Way fucking better.
Yes.
Tory's better than West Side.
Now I have to listen to Tory because I would just based off of that, I have to disagree.
No way.
His creative process
Dude.
is fucking genius.
But you also gotta understand, I'm coming from the Wu-Tang crowd.
Yeah.
So West Side is like Wu-Tang adjacent.
True.
And that's why I like West Side Gun so much. Like I get serious Raekwon vibes off of West Side and all of Griselda.
I
So-
get
But what's
fucking
weird?
a fucking 80 like a fucking sound machine out of this guy. This is all I'm getting from
He's a
this guy.
soundboard.
Yeah, he's a fucking human soundboard.
Which is weird because like hearing Cole and them say they're influenced by Raekwon. And you saying I said Raekwon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right? That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Raekwon.
Okay.
Raekwon the chef.
Raekwon the chef.
Okay. It's weird that you say you get that vibe from West Side.
Well, it's because he's going more like the Wu Gambino's route. Where if you listen to like Only Built for Cuban Links, that's more of it's like hip hop mob shit, you know? And so that's what it feels like when I say Raekwon. Like Raekwon and Wu and Raekwon and his solo shit is slightly different.
Okay.
I mean, it's still the same guy, so obviously there's some similarities there. But like Only Built for Cuban Links is more like black mobster shit, whereas Wu-Tang is its own fucking thing. Like I don't think that you can compare anybody in the game to Wu-Tang Clan as a whole. You can find similarities to all the members individually, but as a collective, I don't think there's any style that can come close to the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yo, that their ODB clip.
Dude,
Jesus
the
Christ.
the
dude.
crack that man smoked. Oh,
I bet you every day, I bet you it was like, what the fuck are we gonna get into today with this guy?
oh, dude, I love ODB is my favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan because he was just fucking buck wild
Yes.
all the time. All the fucking time. I
You know
love that
why?
dude.
You know who reminds me of him? Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see some ODB vibes in Marshawn.
Just straight, not giving a fuck, saying whatever, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What you see is what you get.
Have you seen that commercial he did with the chinchillas? Where he's like scared of the chinchillas, and their chinchillas are just a fucking ball of fluff. You could punt 50 miles, and he's just like, bro, like don't get that little monkey shit next to me. And he's in a chinchilla coat with two not wild, but tame chinchillas running around on the ground. He's like, bro, don't let them close.
I'll never forget. Not the J scientist.
Yeah.
Yo, he's in Drake's new music video.
Yeah.
For Laugh Now, Cry Later. Like he fucking Drake's doing all this sports shit. Marshawn comes out, tackles his ass. He's like, "Man, get off the block, bitch!" Like that. Some Marshawn Lynch shit, you know.
Marshawn Lynch. Yeah,
dude. Could you imagine him and like Chad Johnson have a TV show?
That would be. I would watch the fuck out of it. I mean, I watched the fuck out of Beast Mode show by itself. I can only imagine him with Ocho Cinco.
Oh my god, dude.
The video or picture popped up the other day where they're doing a replay during a Bengals game and Chad Johnson's trying to hand the ref $1, a $1 bill. Like, bruh, like how fucking it's hilarious. It's obviously a fucking joke. But it was great. Anyway, I feel like we're getting off on a tangent here, so we'll go ahead and wrap this bitch up. Episode 161 is in the books.
Oh wait, next we have Chris.
Yeah, have you picked an album yet?
I think so.
Think so? Ooh, you're gonna keep it spicy fresh.
We're gonna get it on a random Tuesday.
We're gonna get it in the mail. In the mail.
No,
He gave you a week and a half,
I know,
and then he gave you another 2 weeks.
I know, and I still fucked
still
it
didn't
on.
listen to
I
it.
know, my bad.
There's gonna be a scavenger hunt to find out what Chris wants to listen
When do
to.
we want to review it?
Like a month.
Okay.
So we'll have like 2 episodes at least.
Okay.
But yeah, Chris is next.
I think I know which one, but
And then either we can start over with Blake, we can re-roll, or we can go a different route with it.
Okay.
I think it'd be interesting if we go all with an album that we don't think we would like.
I think we should do different genres.
Different genres.
Yeah, like reggae.
You guys want to listen to a punk album with me?
Oh, don't do that.
boy.
Blake, you suggested this.
You
shit, bro.
suggested
I know.
this shit.
Fuck it.
I mean, we can go that route.
I mean,
You guys wanna
just a
listen to some
suggestion.
Minor
We
Threat?
don't have to do it.
I mean, I'm backtracking like fuck right now because I regret this decision.
All right, just remember.
No, I listened to that Drake album. You know,
I know.
So I will listen
But
to
it's
whatever we recommend. I'm down for whatever. However, we want to go with this from here on out.
I'll just tell you guys the album now.
All
Ooh,
right.
you're not gonna leave it suspenseful.
Nah, fuck it. Mercules Cole.
Cole, COAL,
COLE.
COLE.
Hercules Cole.
Mercules Cole.
Mercules Cole will be on the next album.
So that's it. Episode 161 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you in 2 weeks. For Jed,
Chris.
Jake. Blake.
we are Broke Dude Podcast.